Yeah, we've just been through Islington and we're now heading into Holborn, Finsbury Town, the old Finsbury Town Hall on the left. And off to the left, you can't see it, but is Exmouth Market, which is one of these trendy walkways plus a market, I think, at weekends. Anyway, we're Rosebery Avenue. This is Mount Pleasant Post Office on the right hand side, and the fire station on the left. To join Clerkenwell Road. The plan is to go through the West End. Off to the left, you can't see it, is the Griffin Pub, which is a well-known ladies' bar that the gentlemen often ask us to take them to on a weekend evening. And we're crossing over Gray's Inn Road. That was the old Clerkenwell Nick on the left. I don't know what it is now. John Street, you go further down there to Dirty Street, is where there's a building there, or a house there where Dickens used to live. On the right here is Lamb's Conduit Street and the old Holborn Nick. I don't know whether it's still operating or just police officers now. Yeah, you can see up ahead there the Unite offices. That's Unite the Union. And Mediacom there on the right. I don't know who or what they do. Great Ormond Street Hospital is over the back to the right here. Going to Proctor Street. Red Lion Square on the left hand side. That was the scene of some riots many years ago. I can't remember what the protest was about now. But I know it's features in our social history somewhere. And you can see we're just about to turn right to High Holborn, and we'll go right through Theatreland. I think that's the most straightforward route that I want to take to get home. It's not busy, needless to say, so we should just sail through there. You can't see it, I don't think. Oh, you might be able to see Holborn Underground Station on the left. And we're crossing over Kingsway on the left and Southampton Road on the right. And still continuing into High Holborn. One of the Hoxton hotels over there on the left. My Old Dutch on the right. There's 3 or 4 of those in London. I know they do get asked in knowledge questions, but we did it right time. Holborn Hall on the left. I think that's the old original Holborn Town Hall. Approaching the theatre land. So this is where High Holborn goes into Shaftesbury Avenue. Not these lights, but the next. Travelodge, Drury Lane on the left. On the right is the Shaftesbury Theatre, on the left is the Oasis swimming baths. Crossing Endell Street, that's a cut through into Covent Garden, and we're now going left into Shaftesbury Avenue. Monmouth Street off to the left, which takes you to Seven Dials. On the right is the Culture Entertainment Megastore, where you get one of the Star Wars and science fiction costumes, books and memorabilia. On the right, this used to be the Jockey Club. I don't know what it is now. No, it's a whole load of different offices now. We're coming up to Cambridge Circus. On the right, there used to be Angels, the fancy dress shop. That was well known, or is now known. Palace Theatre there, Harry Potter. Off to your right, we're just crossing over Charing Cross Road, Cambridge Circus. And now we've got Soho on the right hand side. And Soho Fire Station on the left. Off to the right is first the main streets for Soho, and that is Greek Street. You're off to left down Gerald's Place, that takes you down to Chinatown. Dean Street up to the right. They're all pedestrianised now with the social distance measures. It looks really nice up there now with people dining out on tables across the streets. Queen's Theatre off to the right, Les Mis. Wardle Street left and right. To the left is again Chinatown. Yeah, Gielgud, Apollo and Lyric Theatres. Trocadero on the left. And we're going forward into Haymarket. On the left is Tiger. That was the wasn't there a bombing there about 3 or 4 years ago? Planet Hollywood on the right, and then we've got the theatres coming up. On Her Majesty's Theatre on the right, where what's the name is being screened, or was, and on the left is Haymarket Theatre, where Only Fools and Horses is, or was being performed. Doing a right into the lower part of Regent Street, because I am just heading home here. If I'm lucky I might get a fare, but I want to thump it. We've got that's a Piccadilly Circus, obviously, that goes without saying. And we're going to do left into Piccadilly. On the left is the BAFTAs, award offices. Meridian Piccadilly on the right. Got the Maltese Embassy on the right there. Malta House. Oh, the BAFTA, sorry, is here on the left. On that one. Fulham Masons on the left. And the Royal the Royal Arts Academy. Burlington Arcade on the right. De Beers on the right, the famous jewellers, which was the victim of a hefty robbery a couple of years back, I think. St James is on the left. It's about 3 or 4 men's private clubs, Mayfair, St James private clubs there now, and I cannot remember the name of them. I think one of them is White's, but anyway, there's 3 of them there. Rees-Mogg belongs to one of them. I had to drop him off there once. So on the left there we have the Caviar Bar, and then the Wolsey, which is very well known. Wolsey's open. There's always a doorman there in a very smart bowler hat and what have you, and of course the Ritz. Green Park Underground on the left, and behind that is Green Park, and the other side of Green Park, which we won't see, is Buckingham Palace. Henry's bar. That's, I think there's 2 or 3 of those in London. I can't remember where the others are now. Yeah, we're going to carry on and we're going to go right through the underpass into Green Park on the left, right through the underpass and into Knightsbridge. Japanese embassies on the right, and we've got a few hotels on the right. I'll have to check it out now. Sheraton Grand, yeah, but it's and the Park Lane Hotel, that's it, and the Athenaeum, that's what I was trying to think of. RAF Club also on the right, and there's a very posh restaurant which name escapes me on the right that we get asked to go to. Piccadilly Underpass. Left here used to be the spaghetti house amongst the trader shops on the left, which is where I remember a big siege took place with the IRA, involving the IRA in the 70s. It used to be there, but it looks as though, I'm guessing it's all going to be luxury apartments, albeit there may well be shops in the bottom here. Very popular with the Arabs here, of course. Royal Yacht Club over to the right, and the French consulate, I think it is, to the right in Albert Gate, as well as the, I think that's the Q81 there, I'm not sure. Carlton Tower Hotel on the left, or Park Tower Hotel, very popular with the Arabs. And there you go, Harvey Nicks, Mandarin Hotel on the right. Sloane Street, Knightsbridge Underground. This is Scotch. Someone is trying to hassle me. I might learn that there's only one of us that will get through here in a minute. Obviously Harrods up ahead. So Harrods, Brompton Road. Off to the right is Lancelot Place, and that takes you round to Raphael Place or Street, I think it is, and Zuma, which is a famous London restaurant. Montpellier Street on the right, which takes you up to the square. Beaufort Gardens on the left. There's some nice hotels down there, small sort of boutique type hotels. Burio Armani on the left. Well, this is a mess, isn't it? Is it worth hanging out, or shall I do a cut through? Oh yeah, I'm going to do left. Come around the back. Go around this congestion, hopefully. Into ones. Two lots of roadworks in the King's Road. I'm going to get stuffed with those. We're in Walton Street. Scalini's, or Scalini's. That's a popular restaurant. Yeah, there's room for 2 of us. Thank you. Down here there's about 3 or 4 restaurants and bars that Salt and Zach and Bar, which are late night venues up to about 3 o'clock in the morning. Eclipse, lucky that's been going for ages. Right at Brompton, right into Fulham Road, Bibendum, which is the old Michelin Tire garage building. Now a fancy restaurant. And we're now into Fulham Road, Stella McCartney on the left. Need to make up some time here. Royal Brompton Hospital here on the left. See lots of eateries here. Chelsea Hospital up ahead.